2022 Chevrolet Bolt EUV Hatchback. The 2022 Chevrolet Bolt EUV is an all-electric small SUV based on the Bolt EUV Hatchback. It expands Chevrolet's electric vehicle lineup to 2 and enhances the Bolt's passenger-carrying abilities. The Bolt EUV is a half-foot longer than the standard Bolt, with the majority of its expanded wheelbase increasing the amount of rear legroom. But the differences aren't just related to size. The Bolt EUV offers technology enhancements and convenience features that aren't available on the standard Bolt at all. Our deep dive has the full details. The Bolt EUV is powered by an electric motor that produces 200 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque. It gets its energy from a 65 kWh lithium-ion battery that is placed under the floor of the vehicle to maximize cargo and passenger space. This is the same powertrain that underpins the standard Bolt. It's front-wheel drive, and right now there's no option for all-wheel drive. Just like with its sibling, the Bolt EUV feels sprightly when you mash the accelerator pedal. Most people transitioning from a gas-powered vehicle will be impressed by its smooth acceleration. The steering is quick and responsive without feeling darty, and it tracks confidently straight at higher speeds. You can activate the Bolt EUV's one-pedal driving mode by pressing a button just aft of the new shift buttons. Even more aggressive regenerative braking is available by pulling a paddle on the steering wheel. The Bolt EUV's liftoff brake region is strong with the one-pedal mode active, and it has the ability to bring the car to a full stop. The EPA estimates that the Bolt EUV will go about 247 miles of range on a full charge. This figure is marginally less than the estimated range of the lighter and smaller Bolt. Still, the Bolt EUV's range estimate puts it squarely in the middle of its closest competitors, the Kia Niro EV, 239 miles, Hyundai Kona Electric, 258 miles, and Volkswagen ID.4, 250 miles. The Bolt EUV comes standard with a dual-level charge cord, which can plug into 120 and 240 volt outlets and can draw up to 7.2 kilowatts. Chevrolet didn't say how long it would take the Bolt EUV to charge using this solution, but the standard Bolt takes a little over 9 hours to fully charge using a similar setup. Since not every household has a free 240 volt outlet, Chevrolet is partnering with Qmerit to provide complimentary basic outlet installation for anyone who buys or leases a Bolt EUV. Some exclusions apply. The Bolt EUV's onboard charger can draw a maximum of 11 kilowatts if you're using a dedicated level 2 charger, which lessens charge time to about 7 hours. Of course, the quickest charging solution is to use the growing network of DC fast charging stations, which can add up to 95 miles of range in just 30 minutes. Buyers and the press alike complained about the Bolt's thinly padded and uncomfortable seats, so Chevrolet went back to the drawing board for the 2022 Bolt EUV and EV. The EUV's driver's seat is less flimsy and more generously padded than the one in the pre-2022 Bolt. We've yet to test out the 2022 Bolt EV's new seat. That's the good news. Unfortunately, it's still uncomfortable, but for different reasons. The older Bolt seat was squishy and unsupportive. The new one, while more naturally shaped, is quite hard and has overly dense cushioning and 2 taut leather surfaces. Inside, the Bolt EUV addresses many of the issues we had with the Bolt EV's cabin. There are more soft-touch materials, and overall the interior has a more modern appearance. The extra legroom makes the Bolt, which already felt pretty spacious for its footprint, even roomier. There's plenty of legroom all around. Headroom is okay, but passengers more than 6 feet tall might feel the pinch, especially in Bolt EUVs equipped with the optional panoramic sunroof. Unlike the standard Bolt, the Bolt EUV can also be equipped with ventilated front seats and heated rear seats for an extra touch of luxury. The 2022 Bolt EUV is the first Chevrolet offered with Super Cruise, General Motors' hands-free driver assistance technology. Previously, it's only been available on a few Cadillac vehicles. On designated highways, Super Cruise can maintain your speed, speed up and slow down, and can apply steering inputs for lane centering and curves. The driver still needs to pay attention to the road since Super Cruise will monitor the driver's gaze. If you look away from the road for too long, the system will alert you to take back control of the wheel. Super Cruise is superior to any rival automated driving system in many ways, and it's currently the only one on the market that allows you to drive with your hands off the wheel. The adaptive cruise control function is superb and can slow the car down quickly if traffic stops short. Drivers need to be aware of the system's limitations, however. The vehicle's sensors can't detect potential problems as far ahead as a driver can, so while a driver can identify signs of suddenly stopping traffic, e.g., cars in adjacent lanes suddenly slowing down, Super Cruise seems to purely study the movement of the vehicle in front. It's also slow to speed up when the vehicle in front leaves your lane. These behaviors are typical of driving systems, so just because Super Cruise performs better than most doesn't mean it's foolproof. A number of safety technologies come standard on every Bolt EUV, including automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert and lane keeping assist. On the options list are blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise control and a surround view camera system. On the entertainment front, the Bolt EUV offers a 10.2-inch touchscreen loaded with one of the more intuitive infotainment systems on the market. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility is standard, though you can also add a wireless charging pad and a Wi-Fi hotspot for a more tech-forward experience. The Bolt EUV has 16.3 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats up and a maximum cargo volume of 56.9 cubic feet with the seats lowered. The Bolt EV that it's based on offers slightly more room, 16.6 and 57 cubic feet, respectively. The added legroom in the EUV appears to be at the cost of a tad less storage space than in the Bolt EV. By comparison, the Kia Niro EV offers 18.5 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats up, while the Hyundai Kona Electric is even more spacious at 19.2 cubic feet. The 2022 Chevrolet Bolt EUV is a natural evolution of the Bolt formula. A more spacious interior and extra convenience and luxury features are the payoff for the Bolt EUV's slightly higher price. Overall, we think the Bolt EUV will be worth checking out when it arrives at Chevy dealerships this summer.